Hello, everyone. We have a special speaker announcement for our 2025 Midwest Real Estate Investor Conference, which is being held this April 24th through 25th in Grand Rapids, Michigan at the DeVos Place Conference and Convention Center. This is the must-attend two-day event for real estate investors at all levels. And I have a very special speaker announcement to make today. Donna Bauer will be returning as one of our featured speakers, and her topic will be Take Note, How to Profit from Real Estate Without Tenants, Cash, or Credit. Donna, we are looking forward to your presentation, and it's always good to have you at the conference. You've been a big hit in the past, and I know I've certainly benefited from your presentations and the lessons that I've learned. Tell our audience what to expect when they come hear you speak.
I will tell you that I thank you, first of all, for having me again, because I love coming to this event. And I'm excited to talk about notes because there are so many different things you can do with notes. Notes are perfect for every market. And so the big thing going on right now is with creative financing. And when you learn how notes work, you can do all kinds of things. You can close deals that you couldn't close before that maybe you thought were impossible. So creative deal structuring is very, very important. And then we're also going to talk about seller carrybacks, which if you're looking to make quick cash without the tenants' trash and toilets, that's a great way to do that. You can actually flip existing notes. So whether you're wanting to create notes or whether you're wanting to sell existing notes for quick cash, there's something there for you that will help you to make more money and make higher yields even on your own investments.
Notes, that's something I've been investing in for a long time. But for those of our listeners and viewers who aren't familiar with what you even mean when you say notes, can you just give us the quick 20-second synopsis of what a note really is?
A note is a promise to pay, and it is secured by real estate. I always like to say that it's better, instead of owning the real estate, if you want to avoid all the headaches, then it's better to own the paper, because notes allow you to control the real estate without owning it. So you don't own the headaches. Okay. So it gives you the security of the real estate, but yet you don't have to deal with any tenants or repairs or anything like that. And actually, notes are much more flexible. They're easier because you're not dealing with the property. You're just dealing with the paper, the financing that is secured by the property.
It's a great way to be the lender and not the owner who has to deal with all the headaches. What do you see in 2025 as far as note investing and this particular style that you teach?
Right now, I'm seeing a lot of creative financing. Because the rates are high, in order to sell, people need to provide the financing. And so it helps you to close more deals. You can take advantage of existing financing that you have on the property. And so a lot of people are using it for that. But also, like I mentioned before, a lot of people are simply flipping other people's seller carrybacks. So maybe you know an investor who sold a rental property, carried back a note, and now they want cash so they can go buy another property. You could help them to sell that note, or you could buy it yourself, and you can make money by doing that. So that's how I would recommend, if you're looking for quick cash, then you want to flip someone else's seller carrybacks. So for this year, I'm seeing both of those. And certainly if we get hit with a bunch of foreclosures, we're always ready to buy a defaulted note and use that either to get super high returns on your money or to actually acquire the property. So that is the biggest advantage, I think, to doing notes, is because, like I said, they are perfect for every market. And so if something shifts, you simply shift what your focus is.
Yeah, and Donna, you always do a great job of really explaining it well so that people can understand and breaking it down. And it just makes so much sense when you hear you speak about it in the room. So I encourage our listeners to be there. Last question before we go. What is your favorite hack or app?
The one thing that I cannot live without is my financial calculator, my HP 10B2, because that's where it happens. That's where all the magic happens. If I had to figure these out by hand, boy, I wouldn't be doing notes, but with the calculator, it makes it so easy. And so I always have Nowadays, the calculator's on my phone. Used to be I always carried one with me, but now I don't have to because I have an app on the phone. So I'm always ready to figure out what my rate of return is or what my profit's going to be on a note deal.
So Donna, I have my calculator right here, the one you recommend, and I use it, and I learned about it through taking your course. So thank you for that. Once again, you are going to be speaking Friday, April 25th, and this is at the 2025 Midwest Real Estate Investor Conference, which is being held April 24th and 25th in Grand Rapids, Michigan, at the DeVos Place Conference and Convention Center. And you can go to www.midwestreiconference.com to find out more. Donna, thanks so much for being here with me today.
Thank you. Look forward to seeing you there.